The best defense is a good offense. So before the sewer backs up into your home and wreaks havoc, stop freaking and call Beacon. Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical is there for you when you need them most. 1-800-FREAKIN or beaconplumbing.net.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Proudly presenting the roast of Steve Miggs live on stage.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting more real, BJ.
Yeah, it's getting closer and closer, buddy.
All the seats are sold out.
Oh.
Which means general admission is still available. But hurry up and get your tickets before that sells out. Which is really very humbling to know that so many people want to watch me get made fun of.
Yeah, we've done a lot of things, and I can't remember anything that we've done selling out this quickly. I think people just want to see you fry.
Yeah, that's not at all an exaggeration, but thank you, BJ. You're so kind.
Yeah, well, listen, I don't remember a lot, but this might be the most successful thing that's ever been done because I think people want to see you fry.
I have a buddy, my buddy Chase James is a wrestler. He's like, he's based in Spokane. He's like, gonna see you at the roast. I saw him yesterday over in Everett, and I'm like, wait, you're coming? He's like, yeah, my girlfriend listens online now, and I'm checking it out. He's like, we want to see you get made fun of. I'm like, you're coming all the way from Spokane to go to the roast. Thanks, dude.
Wow. I think that says it all right there. This is the most successful event that's ever been done in the history of events.
The support from my friends and family.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what's doing it, is your friends and family are pretty much just driving the sales.
And this just in. Very exciting. You know, of course, everyone from the staff is going to be roasting me.
Yes.
So everyone from the men's room, Karen Daly, Ryan Castle. We also have Craig Gass that's going to be a part of it. And this just in and confirmed, a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame is going to be joining us.
Wow.
A member of the Seahawks Ring of Honor.
Wow.
Some would say he's the best to ever do it.
Oh, hey.
Walter Jones is going to be there.
Big Walt, roasting the Steve.
Big Walt is like, yeah, count me in.
Yeah, you see, Big Walt knows a little something about, first of all, being the best to ever do it, and second of all, about not saying dumb things, and being pretty humble. So yes. I think he's like, all right, I'd be glad to give you a lesson, sir, in humility by roasting the unroastable. I was like,
what's he going to do to me? I'm like, oh, yeah, I have drunkenly run into him at Pearl Jam shows and probably embarrassed myself. This will be good.
This will be exciting. Yeah. Big Walt's going to be there. I'm
excited to have him there.
Yeah. Wow, he's a great guy. I can't even imagine him actually saying anything negative about anybody. He's got such a great attitude. But
well, maybe he's my muscle, and if anyone says anything about me, he's going to run through you.
Oh, is
like another team's offense
or
defense.
He wants to come to a party to be your muscle, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like he probably wants to come roast you. That's what I'm thinking.
That's probably more likely.
Yeah. Hey, join us Friday, April 15th at Snoqualmie Casino Ballroom, because that's where it's all happening. Tickets are also, part of the proceeds going to Smash Seattle, a great organization. And like Steve said, we've got standing room only ready, the general admission, and you can get those tickets at KISW.com.
Let's play Beat Miggs.
I will beat anyone that calls in to play the game. He's smarter than you. He'll make you look lame. 60 seconds on the clock. You're going down and I'm gonna rock. It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. Beat Miggs. Don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Miggs. You're a loser.
jumping.
Yep. Friday, getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Partying. Yeah. Fun. Looking forward to the weekend.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Yes.
I love to see Danny jumping because as he's jumping, and I know it's not Thursday, so we don't usually talk about the Kraken, but I get to see his little anchor because he's wearing short pants.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
Short pants. I'm wearing shorts.
Short pants.
Yeah, short pants.
You're wearing modified pants above the knee?
Yeah. Nice. Just to show off my anchor tattoo.
It looks really good. I love that thing.
Thank you.
Let's get to our contestant. We got Logan in Seattle. Logan, are you there?
I am there. Let's get BJ a song.
Oh, there you go.
Let's
That's
not
it.
get crazy, Logan.
Woo! All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Logan will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Logan, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The Golden State Warriors are a professional basketball team from what city?
Sacramento.
No.
Los Angeles?
No.
Pass.
Which organ is typically left in the body of a mummy?
The heart?
Yes. The flag of the Netherlands is red, blue, and what other color?
White.
Yes. If it's 8 p.m. in Miami, what time is it in Boston?
8 p.m.?
Yes. Finish the Green Day song, Boulevard of what?
Broken Dream.
Yes. Okinawa is a location in which Asian country?
Japan?
Yes. What is the 6th planet from the sun?
Jupiter.
No.
Saturn.
Yes. Which decade saw the first flight of a space shuttle commanded by a woman?
The 80s.
No.
The 90s?
Yes. What is the highest mountain on Earth?
Mount Everest.
Yes. How many U.S. states share a border with Quebec?
2.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Correct.
Ooh, boy, I hope the Quebec one doesn't get him because Steve went to school close to Quebec.
He did. That's right. Ooh. Yeah. Well, we'll have to see. I mean, maybe he doesn't remember that thing, and he's really bad at geography, so you kind of hope there, right?
Very possible.
Yes. Anything
Here
is
we go.
possible. It's Friday. Good morning, everybody. Steve, are you ready?
Yes.
The Golden State Warriors are a professional basketball team from what city?
San Francisco.
Yes. Which organ was typically left in the body of mummies?
Which organ? The brain?
No.
The heart.
Yes. The flag of the Netherlands is red, blue, and what other color?
Yellow?
No.
Green?
No.
And white.
Yes. If it's 8 p.m. in Miami, what time is it in Boston?
8 p.m.
Yes.
Okay.
Finish the Green Day song, Boulevard of what?
Danny's Dreams.
No.
Broken Dreams.
Yes. Okinawa is a location in which Asian country?
Japan.
Yes. What is the 6th planet from the sun?
That would be Uranus, Rev.
No.
Jupiter.
No.
Saturn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which decade saw the first flight of a space shuttle commanded by a woman?
The 1990s.
Yes. What is the highest mountain on Earth?
Dolly Parton.
No.
Sorry. It's terrible.
You're not sorry.
Mount Everest?
Yes. How many U.S. states share a border with Quebec?
1.
No.
3.
No.
2.
No. Steve, you get 9 correct, but you win!
God dang it.
Happy Friday!
Oh, well, nice try, Logan.
No song for you,
Good
BJ.
Damn
You
it.
come back 1 year.
Dang it.
Another one bites the dust.
Is it 4?
Yes.
Damn it.
It is 4.
Was it New York, obviously?
Yes.
And
Maine.
other places.
In Maine. And what's in between those two?
I got to say
Michigan?
Vermont and
You
New
did
Hampshire.
not just say, you just did
Yeah,
not
he
say
did.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Yes, it is Vermont, New Hampshire, as BJ loves to say.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I know
Michigan. Go
Well, I know
home, man.
It borders with Canada.
Yeah, I think that's
So I was just-
Ontario you're thinking.
Yeah, I know. I know that. I know it borders with Toronto, but I was like, well, maybe like just the tip touches Quebec. I don't
Excuse
know.
me.
Yeah, just a tip.
Wow. Well, congratulations on your
Boy,
win, buddy.
he won that one, didn't he?
I got 9 right.
You
Yeah,
did.
you did.
You did
Dominant
win.
performance.
Shocking.
A bunch of judgers over here.
That's right. Well, you'll have that.
Oh, I guess the Warriors. Someone said they play out of Oakland now. Is that
the
true?
Chase Center, I think, is in I think it's in San Francisco because I mean they used to play in Oakland.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look up the Chase Center and see where it's at because I think that's where they play currently.
According to Wikipedia, it says San Francisco.
Yeah, so maybe they did at some point.
But it's funny. I thought they also moved to Oakland recently as well. But
I think Oakland just likes having teams and then taking them away from their fans to make them sad.
Yeah,
because aren't they about to potentially losing the Oakland A's?
Oh, I haven't heard that.
Oh, yeah.
Is that? Oh, boy.
The rumor, I mean, one of the places that they're checking out is Portland.
Yeah. And the Chase Center, again, according to the internet, says it's in San Francisco.
Well, and if anybody who knows basketball, well, Joey D should know this, but I mean, if anybody knows basketball, I always thought they were still in San Fran.
And I think the big rumor is potentially Vegas they might be going to, which is funny because they just got the Raiders and then they might be getting the A's. But there's the ownership group's talking to going to different areas, apparently.
Well, Oakland, unfortunately, that stadium is a horrible stadium for baseball, number one. It is really not good for baseball. And I've been there, and it really isn't a good stadium for baseball. It kind of sucks. And they've basically they've had to just take the entire upper deck and just close it off.
Damn.
This was before COVID.
It'd be kind of interesting if they ended up in Portland. I mean, it seems very unlikely, but who knows? Crazier things have happened. Right. But how cool would that be to have a rival that close?
That would be pretty cool.
It just sucks because they're a good. I was about to say they're gooder than us, but they're better than us.
Gooder.
Yeah. They're gooder than the Mariners. So already they're going to have a better team.
That's a good point. I mean, I feel like I think Oakland is on par with the same size, or I should say Portland, excuse me, is on par with the same size as maybe Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. I think they're similar sized cities. So there are baseball teams in cities the size of Portland. Mm-hmm. I just, and you got Kansas City, which is 3 hours away, and the Royals play. So I mean, that we're about 3 hours away from Portland by driving. Mm-hmm. So,
they could just borrow that team that John Ryan is a part owner of for the college or post college ball, whatever the Portland Pickles.
Yeah.
They could go. That'd be called the Pickles. That'd be awesome.
And if you're Portland, the A's are going to change their name to the Pickles.
What are they going to be? The Peas?
The Portland Peas. The A's. You're right. What a great situation because I mean the A's, seem to be on the upswing when it comes to quality ball club. And how sad would that be if Portland, if they got a team, if they went to the World Series before we did, a team in Portland?
How about they move to T-Mobile Park and we take the Oakland A's? We send the Mariners somewhere else, and we just change the names.
I like this plan.
So Portland gets the Mariners, but they got to change the name, and we get the A's, and we call them the Mariners.
Okay.
Works for
me. You know what?
I think that's our best hope of actually having a good team.
I'm willing to let this happen. Yeah.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. Hey, you got something to say? I got something to say. They're wild, rabid, and on the loose. This is Listeners on the Loose.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It is Listeners on the Loose, where you pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. So listen, man, something on your mind? Would you like to share it with the class? Well, you can, but make sure when you get through, you follow Steve's rule.
It's a simple rule, BJ, to show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, we're going to have to gong you. And then say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
I just heard it, and it's been confirmed. Someone texted in when we were talking about Bonanza and the intro and all that. And we're like, what the hell? How do you even know that? Someone says, geez, guys, you use that for your intro on Listeners on the Loose. It's Bonanza.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Oh, that's probably why I know it so well.
I didn't even think about that until I'm like, I think he might be right. And then as the intro's playing, Danny and I look at each other like, that's totally Bonanza. Yeah. We're idiots.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for the listeners paying more
attention
attention
than we
Danny.
do. I want to be sure about this. Hold on. So it's the Listeners on the Loose theme that we've been using for a skillion years on this fine program.
For at least the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Hey, you got something to say? I got something to say. They're wild, rabid, and on the loose. This is Listeners on the Loose.
That's it. So, wow. So Taz is also, because I think Taz put that together for us, so he's an old guy, too. There you go. That's all I got to say. Taz and I and you,
Or
Steve,
he did it to endear himself to you.
Oh, look at that suck up.
Oh, let me play something for the old man. He'll stop screaming at me.
Yeah.
That's probably the better thing. You're right. That's probably the answer. Well, there you go.
that?
Bonanza theme. It is a cool theme. Fall Out Boy.
Cool.
Fall Out Boy is probably going
right
to sample
there.
it. Yeah.
Right next to the dictionary is that theme.
That's not the coolest. Is that the coolest TV theme?
Oh,
good one.
wow. No.
It's a good one.
It's good, but no.
It's no Greatest American Hero.
Oh, stop
God,
that.
no. That theme, that please, flush that theme
All right.
along.
It's no Charles in Charge.
Yeah, flush that theme, too.
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with you, man?
I mean, come on. Bonanza's got a good riff, dude. All right?
Cool riff. It's not a terrible riff. I don't
It's got a
hate
good.
it.
It's a good riff. I mean, like I said, Fall Out Boy will sample it, just like they sampled the Munsters theme, which also had a good guitar riff.
But it's not.
You know what the
Charles
best-
in charge of our days and our nights.
You are listening to yourself when you're singing this, right? You sound like somebody shot somebody on a yacht rock.
Charles
party.
in charge of me.
Me. No, the best
Nobody
theme
else
is
is singing with you.
No, the best theme is this one.
Oh, Knight Rider.
Yeah, baby.
You're not wrong. This is great.
Listen, you're asking me to compare two really good themes. I'm not going to say Knight Rider theme is
dude.
bad. This is a good theme.
Dude, Bonanza comes nowhere near the Knight Rider theme.
I feel like Bonanza is a cool Western theme and Knight Rider is a cool 80s synth theme. You know what I mean? Like for the genre of time,
I
they
don't
did a nice
disagree
job
with
with
that,
that. Yeah. No doubt about it. So come on, man. I think Bonanza and Knight Rider deserve to be like head and head on the theme, whatever you call it there, the president's thing that they call it.
No, my favorite
Mount
one-
Rushmore?
Yeah, that's
Mount
it. Yeah, the
Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore theme.
On the thing with the faces with the rocks in the sky.
That thing.
That thing with the four dudes that one time ran the countries.
Yeah.
Dude, you should have seen the people running around in my head trying to get me that information, and they're like, "We're there." All the little guys working in my brain go, "God, I'm trying, but the machines are broken. We can't get to the info you want."
The hamster on the hamster wheel inside of your brain just ran out of your ear and just jumped.
I was like, "What is that thing? What are the presidents?" We don't
thing
know.
with the guys.
The thing with the
Mount
guys.
McKinley, Mount Vesuvius was like, no.
Mount Vesuvius.
So it said Cheers, best theme song ever.
Eh.
That's Dude, when you're drunk and you can get everybody, I've done this in Vancouver once.
A burst pipe at 3 a.m. is a bad way to start the day. A cold shower in November isn't invigorating. So before you start freaking, call Beacon. Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical is just one call away 24 hours a day. 1-800-FREAKIN or beaconplumbing.net.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Get everyone that you're around, like 30 or so people, to start singing the theme to Cheers. It's exhilarating.
I don't even think I know the theme.
For your generation, Steve, I would say yes. Yeah.
It's where everybody knows your name.
All right.
He doesn't know their names.
Today you got everything you got.
See, everybody doesn't know their names.
You don't know this?
I don't.
Steve.
Wouldn't you like to
Get away.
Yeah, Vicky and they want to get away from the song.
all those nights when you've got no lights?
This is yacht rock too, really. I mean, God, this is so like, hey everybody, let's have a.
This is like, I don't remember this verse.
No.
I feel like they
extended version.
Yeah.
This is like season 1 verse. There we go.
Everybody knows your name.
Come on, Danny. Dun, 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 dun.
And they're always glad you came.
Just guys, this
Vicky, do you know this?
this is like the Friends theme for his generation.
Oh, okay.
That's really what it is.
I was going to say, I've gotten the same reaction at the bar, like have everyone singing with the Pokemon theme song.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Like, I've seriously gotten a whole bar to just get up and start singing.
Okay, one of the greatest for me, though, of all time, I think you'll agree with me, Steve.
Ooh, show me that smile.
Living on a trying whether we're near the end.
This is a good one. What's the I don't know if you guys can find the Mr. Belvedere theme.
Yeah.
I used to love that.
To me, the best theme song.
Oh, we've played it before. I think I can find it.
I know we have. This is like deja vu.
I'm from a generation where the best theme songs had no words. There was nobody singing. They were just great instrumentals.
They were grunting.
Except for Gilligan. Now, Gilligan was, they started the trend of making theme songs that I liked with words.
And that told the story every single time. So you knew exactly what you were getting once that show started.
Yeah. And which I guess when...
Oh, Mr. Belvedere.
Okay, nobody wants this.
I do.
Streaks on the china, never mattered before.
Ragtime, baby.
Who cares?
Look at PJ's face.
Is this Leon Redbone?
As you came through the door.
I think it is. I didn't know he sang the Mr. Belvedere theme song.
Things get turned around and no one.
Somebody look that up. I believe it's Leon Redbone.
All hands look out below. There's a change in the status quo. Gonna need all the help that we can get.
Wow.
There we go.
I didn't know he sang it. All right.
To our new arrival.
Life is more than mere survival. Oh, man. Today just got better.
All right, it gets a little cred because it's Leon, but, still. It's the only reason.
Is it bad this entire time? I thought Mr. Belvedere was like a bear or something, like a cartoon bear.
Well, I mean, it kind of looked like a bear. Oh, a cartoon bear.
I think of the Berenstein Bears or whatever.
Maybe, I don't know. I never actually looked at a picture of what it was, and I always just thought it was like a cartoon of a bear.
Literally one of my most favorite shows growing up.
Mr. Belvedere?
Absolutely.
It was a great show.
I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, who was in that?
He was like a butler.
Yeah, he was a stuffy butler who needed a job, so he ended up working for like Kevin Eubanks or something like that, or like it was
I can't remember who.
It was just like working for an American uncivilized family, so he was trying to bring that English whatever to America.
All right,
and they learned stories along the way or something. I don't remember.
Now I'm understanding that Rick and Morty reference when they did Mr. Beauregard.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Yep.
Now you get it, Vicky.
I get it.
All
Yay.
right. See, well, we
because
helped
of a
out
reference
somebody
of a
today.
reference.
Right?
Yeah.
Then there was someone said, "How about the Small Wonder theme?" Oh yeah, don't even get me going.
Why would they bring up your show? Of course, you like that show. You just didn't text yourself?
Let me double check. No, that wasn't me that texted.
Okay. Jesus, Small Wonder. So many better themes than that. Seriously.
I don't know. Find me one.
Okay, get it. This is Small Wonder.
She's a small wonder.
How did you ever become a fan of grunge? Will you please help me out? How did you turn the corner and become a metal guy?
I thought this was a Christmas song for a second.
Yeah, it would be Christmas.
Listening to it back, maybe not one of the best. Nostalgia in my brain made me think it was better than it was.
Yeah, that wasn't a great one.
That was pretty bad.
I love that you guys haven't touched on probably one of the greatest theme songs of all time.
Oh, yeah, would that be
Scooby-Doo?
Scooby-Dooby.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, all right, I'll give you that.
Thank you.
I don't want to give it to you, but you know what? It's a classic.
Can we all agree, though, the texter brought this one up, Chris and Oak Harbor?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go wrong with this.
Yeah. No, Spider-Man gets a good number, too, because he does whatever a spider can. That's a cool theme.
And the Ramones covered it, and that was pretty awesome.
Yeah. So, I mean, that gets a... But, Gilligan, the Brady Bunch also told the story, told you what was up with the whole family.
Someone said you guys are stuck in an 80s time loop. Well, that was when the best theme songs came out.
Truth.
Full House.
Okay, 80s, 90s.
It was, that was still the 80s, though.
But then everyone got short attention span, and they decided, we don't need these cool theme songs. And then it was just like something quick.
I agree. That's why I always love The Big Bang Theory, because they kept it going. You know what I mean? They got the Bare Naked Ladies. I love that theme song. That's a good one.
That's all I remember of that song.
That's about all you need, right?
And
don't forget the end.
Bang!
Yeah. Steve and I did the same thing every time, and I would do that for my wife. I go, I'm going to sing you the thing. And then I would go, the pyramid, bang! And that's all I ever would do.
The early 2000s, like, kids shows brought him back, too.
Yeah.
Like Hannah Montana or Drake and Josh. They all had, like, good theme songs, too.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Someone said Bluey, am I right, Steve? Oh, I do get pretty pumped whenever the theme to Bluey starts.
Okay, please. Oh. Can we not? I know you kids, have to watch this because of your things, but nobody wants this.
Your things.
Nobody wants this.
Their children.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't need to look up this one. This is easy.
Yeah, we just nailed it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Nobody. You don't want it. You don't want it. Nobody.
I don't want that on my search history.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Nobody wants Baby Shark. Nobody wants this. Nobody wants it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Nobody wants any of that.
How about Thundercat? Someone said.
Oh,
Thundercat.
I forgot about
I don't
that
even remember
one.
the theme.
Yeah, I don't either.
Gem and the Holograms. Oh yeah, truly outrageous.
no.
Truly outrageous.
God, you really had horrible. You know what? I thought that you had horrible taste recently, but no, it's been your whole life. Outside of music, you really are just a mess when it comes to your taste and stuff. I mean, musically, yeah, I won't give you. Musically, you know what you're doing, but outside of music, you're
Well,
like
this is
a mess.
kind of music.
But it's like TV music because these were the shows he loved.
Dude, Gem and the Holograms was on like after G.I. Joe in the mornings when I was getting ready for school. I didn't want to watch it, but it was on, so I watched it.
Okay, so what do you got, the Stockholm Syndrome for this
Yes.
team now? Is that what's going
Dude,
on?
1,000% became a fan because it was just on.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Text are coming in. Somebody just said, hey, I need some advice from you guys. My
All
4-year-old is my stepson. He's 4 years old now, and he still sucks his thumb. We're trying our hardest to stop him when we see him, but his mom also gets mad at us because she says it's not a big deal. At what age do you guys think thumb sucking should stop?
32.
I was going to say, I think I was around 35 when I stopped sucking my thumb.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. It used to be dentally it wasn't a good thing. I remember they used to say it would wreck your teeth or something.
I know the doctor dentist was saying, like with my little brother, that he needs to stop using a bottle or a pacifier by the time he's like 3.
Oh.
So I feel like that would affect his mouth and stuff. So talk to your doctor, and I think that's about the age.
That's always the person that can get you to tell your spouse they're wrong. The professional.
Or the ex, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if you also tell a kid not to do something, they're going to do it more. Because my little brother has this thing right now where he will pick his nose, make eye contact, pick his nose, look at you, show you the boog, and then eat it while maintaining eye contact. And we tell him to stop. That's
We
gross.
learned it by watching you. You do that to us every morning.
It's
Every
really
morning,
good.
baby.
I know, but like my parents aren't
Finally.
appreciative that he learned this from me. And we're trying to get him to stop, I guess. But he just does it more. He's like, oh, you like that? I'm going to do it again.
I'm glad, like, Tatum just seems to, like, be a mini-me for Sid. Like, whatever Sid does, she wants to try. Like, if Sid's doing, like, a weird stretching thing in the house, she lifts her leg up and she's putting her head on the ground and, like, trying to do all those things. She never tries to duplicate anything that I do, which is a good thing. 'Cause sometimes I'm, like, just picking my nose, scratching my boys. It's like, she's like, nah, Dad, you're not interesting to me.
She doesn't fart?
She does fart,
Okay,
yes.
so
and also giggles when she farts.
Yeah.
Like Dad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Her thing is she does suck her thumb, and we're not
Okay.
worried about it. Great, she's only 2. I mean, it's like not too concerned. But her like security blanket is sucking her thumb, and then her other arm has to work its way into Mom's shirt, and she just holds Mom's like boob.
So once again,
Oh, wow.
so she does copy you in different
Yeah,
things.
that's pretty much
I
like
get
her.
it.
Yeah.
One's got the left, one's got the right, and we both just sit there and watch television.
That's a good family scene. You should get a painting. Get a portrait done at JCPenney.
You know, the family photographer denied taking that picture. We're
I
like,
don't
this is
know
us
why.
in our natural element.
Or Lulu just laying across her lap.
Yeah. It was
That's
like,
how
what's
we
wrong
get
with
it.
this family?
Yeah.
I'm not birthed into this family. They're weird.
Yeah, the dog is the only sane one, apparently.
I was like, at what point do we try and wean her off of that? Because like when we're in public, you have to like kind of like keep her arm at bay because she's just like working her way towards the shirt, trying to pull the shirt down, and I'm just like watching this, like, how's this going to unfold?
Yeah, this is
I remember when I was a kid, Ed, I remember sucking my thumb. Probably, I was old enough to remember sucking my thumb, so I had to be around 4-ish, 5-ish, or something. And the way that my parents got me to stop is that they put Band-Aids on my thumb, so that when I put my thumb in my mouth, the taste was so nasty that I didn't want to do it, and it was almost like they shadowed me into like not sucking my thumb.
Oh, good call.
Yeah, like here, you want to suck your thumb? Go ahead. It's gonna be nasty.
Yeah, I used to have a patza until I was probably like 3, and the way that my mom got me to stop was I got really sick one time. It was just like the flu or something. But I threw up, and my mom was like, "Oh, it's the patza. It made you get sick. You can't do." And so after that, like throwing up is kind of like
What's a patza?
All right,
Pacifier kind of thing?
Yeah. Sorry, that was what we called it.
I was like, I thought you were trying to say pasta, and I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I hate pasta.
You having the pasta?
Well, you guys weren't all hanging around Danny when he was like 2? Come on. How do you not know this?
I love pasta.
But I never wanted to do it again. It was kind of the same thing of like when you get food poisoning and you throw up and you don't want to eat that food for a while.
Or like when you get older and you have tequila too much one night.
That's
Yep.
It takes you about 10 years until you want to even try it again.
Forever.
Bananas.
Well, there we go. We've learned that you need to lie to the children.
Yeah.
You need to put Band-Aids all over them and somehow get the doctor to say that everything that your ex is doing is wrong for the child.
I went online to see what kind of stuff they have for it. Like I thought like maybe that nail polish for like people who bite their nails to prevent them from doing it, but they have at this point just put a cone on your kid like you would a dog. It's like a weird brace you put on their elbow so they can't put their hand in their mouth.
Oh, that's weird.
Just put the cone on. I feel like that would be a little bit more.
I can't believe that's even sold.
Right. It's called the Nip It Hand Stopper. And they also have like these other weird contraptions to put on the hands. Like
that almost looks like those masks people wear like instead of a face mask, like those clear masks, but it's
a
on
thumb
the person.
mask.
It's a thumb mask.
All
right then.
That's like $50.
Yeah. We're in the wrong business.
See,
but who's buying it?
People who have their first kids.
People who are tired of their kids sucking their thumb, I guess.
I got to imagine at least like once every few months they're like, holy crap, we sold another one. And it's not like, I don't think those things are flying off the shelves.
I mean,
it just reminds me there's a gif out there of a kid trying to eat an ice cream cone, but he's wearing those little water wings and he can't get there. Like, just buy some water wings and put them on your kid and it should help it.
There you go.
That arm one's so trippy. That just seems so old. Like, 'cause I remember when my grandfather would watch me back when I was a little kid and he realized I was a lefty. In those days, like being a lefty was like considered not a good thing.
Yeah.
No.
So he took rope and tied it to the back of my like belt loop on my belt, like that on your pants, and he tied my left arm behind my back and he would just let me exist around his house while mom wasn't around with my arm tied behind my back, like for hours.
Oh,
so he was basically forcing me to learn how to use my right hand. And I love my grandfather. Like it was, I don't know why. Like this was just like a big thing for him until my mom found out. And I've never seen my mom get mad at her dad, except for that time. And I was young enough. I still remember that to this day. Like I learned a lot of different words that day from mom because she was not happy. But he was doing that for weeks.
Yeah, you can't mess with. That's the other thing you can't do is mess with the kids of your kids. You're just not going to do that. You just at least it was within the family, so she felt like she could yell at her own dad about it.
Yeah,
but you learn quickly, especially with the mother. You do not do anything that the mother doesn't sign off on. You just don't. You're asking for trouble, and that's exactly what he was doing. He thought he knew, and then he's all right. Well, you just got an earful there, Grandpa.
I do believe that was a big reason why I wouldn't say I'm ambidextrous because I can't like write with both hands, but like there's certain things I only do with my right hand and there's other things I only do with my left.
I don't want to.
I play hockey. I play hockey, righty style, drumming, righty style.
Hockey.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, like
euphemistic.
Turn to butter lefty, of course. You guys don't churn butter in your house?
No.
I mean, I use a shake weight in my house.
Shake weight lefty. Yeah.
There's got to be other topics.
Baseball righty, bowl righty.
It's all fascinating.
Yeah.
Thank you, but I don't want to hear about how yeah. Oh, is it fascinating? Good, then you can go churn the butter with them, okay? I don't think that's fascinating.
Who doesn't love fresh butter?
Okay, wow, this is all, yeah, that's lovely. Well, it is listeners on the loose. I didn't know it was also employees on the loose. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Vindication. Got a text that vindicates me and
what?
my taste-making suggestions when it comes to food.
Oh, did somebody now? Is anybody on this show saying that whatever they're talking about you were crazy for?
No, but I just like being vindicated when someone says that
all right.
Because sometimes you throw things out, and I'm like, man, I'm going to just get beat up on the text. When I suggested that going into QFC to get sushi is actually a good call.
Oh yeah, I think everybody knows that, really. But really, they've done a good job over at the QFC. And I thought maybe it was just Mercer Island because everyone was fancy. But then you told me no, Puyallup is bringing it too.
Oh no, I'm talking about Renton, man. I don't even know if the Puyallup one's making it happen. It's the Renton one.
Oh, I didn't realize it was Renton. Okay.
They said, hey, I tried the Louisiana roll at the QFC, and Steve, you were right. That is my new favorite sushi roll.
Louisiana roll.
So
that's
let me
the
ask
one
you a
with
question.
crawfish on top of it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Oh, you have your favorite sushi joint around you at Puyallup, so therefore you don't have to go anywhere but your favorite sushi joint. Is that why you don't go to the QFC?
Yeah, I like to go to Renton for my QFC sushi. It's just a thing. No, it's the only reason why I know is because I play hockey sometimes over at Snow King Ice in Renton. And oddly enough, I agreed to play today solely because I wanted to stop at the QFC and get the Louisiana roll.
Dude, good call, man.
Good call.
I know they're like, we need a goalie. And I'm like, yeah, I can make it happen because it's kind of like a pain because then I hit traffic on the way home. So I love doing it, but sometimes it's just a pain in my butt to do it. But I'm like, I've been craving that role for a while. I'll play hockey, sure. And it's solely so that I could stop at the QFC afterwards and get the Louisiana roll.
Nice.
Which, if it's not there, I'm going to be so disappointed.
Oh,
you might hear about me on the 5 o'clock news.
No, you should ask them. A lot of times the sushi.
Yeah,
you can do it.
Come on,
sushi
chefs.
I can't do it either. I have a hard time with that as well.
That was bad. They'll make you what they don't have if they have the stuff there.
What, the QFC people?
Yeah, they've made it for me before because I got there early and I wanted spicy tuna. They didn't have spicy tuna, so they made me a roll.
Wow.
And I was like,
all right,
thank
Steve.
you, man.
Man, I didn't know you could. I didn't realize that they would do that for you like that there at QFC.
They did at the one in West Seattle. I don't know if they do it at all of them. But
Well, if they don't, again, I'll be on the 5 o'clock news.
Fair
man,
enough.
Man
Oh, boy,
destroys the
there's
QFC in Renton.
Wow.
All
Okay.
because the Louisiana roll was not available.
Yeah, but think of all the morning shows that get to run your video and talk about it like we
That's
do when
true.
people go
I'll do
crazy.
an interview and I'll talk about how I needed that roll in my mouth.
All right. Cool. Yeah.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's another question from a listener. I have a mountain of credit card bills and consumer debt. Can I still keep my house if I file bankruptcy?
Yes, you almost always can keep your home and your house, your car in a bankruptcy. Depending on what type of bankruptcy you file, would depend on whether or not, for example, you can keep your vehicles if you have payments on them still. You can almost always keep your home if you're current on the payments on your home, even in full bankruptcy. In Chapter 13, you can also keep those items. If you're behind on your house, you could catch your house payments up in a Chapter 13, take off a second mortgage in a Chapter 13. So keeping your primary assets like a home and car is almost always possible in bankruptcy.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. And thanks for listening.
For tank and tankless hot water heaters, for clogged drains, for leaky faucets, for toilets that won't flush. Stop freaking and call Beacon. Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical is your trusted source to solve all your plumbing needs. 1-800-FREAKIN' or beaconplumbing.net.